10 minutes. Oh, started 42 years ago. My grandfather split with the Downtown Irish. So at the time, a big deal because he had already been the Grand Marshal of the Downtown Irish Parade at that point.
He and Roy Markey's father fell out over Morial, Dutch Morial, because Jim was supporting Morial. So he said, well, fuck you, I'll start my own parade, you know. So he did.
We've since patched things up with the Downtown Irish, which is great. That is a great parade that marches from the Marigny, used to be from the Bywater, Marigny, French Quarter. That is a great parade and a great part of New Orleans.
This will be my 23rd year. I started with them in 2001. I've noticed over the years it's gotten a little bit more subdued than it used to be. Like when I remember 23 years ago when we started, it was more of a rowdy event.
I started to participate when I was a teenager, so like 13 or 14 years old. I got to ride in a limo with my dad and my grandpa's wife, Liz, and it was super, super fun, but you couldn't go into any bars because I was a teenager.
Going through the pub crawl, and we're driving through the limousines, and you just see the people watching to see who it is. And as a kid, I didn't really realize how significant my father was to this city, but that really set precedence of who he was and the connections he made in the city, because it was big. I mean, I just couldn't believe how much they'd gone through to make this event happen.
It's kind of nice riding in the limo. It made you feel very important. In a limo, surrounded by police people, you know, protecting you while you were doing. Some people were maybe doing illegal things, you know. That's kind of neat. A neat idea.
Bert surprising us over at Black Penny with the band, but that was magic on the street there, you know. Derek in his leprechaun outfit, that was really fun. I mean, Derek's always in that leprechaun outfit. I guess what I'm saying that was fun was him standing in the window at Black Penny dancing to the band. That was fun.
There's no possible way of giving one or two favorite memories because there's so many people, there's so many moments. It's a joyous event. It could get a little ruckus and rowdy.
Woman of the Year, Angie, embraced it at the level that I wish everyone embraced the parade. That is the thing that I will just hammer home again and again and again, is that there are people that really embrace what the day is supposed to be about.
As long as we all keep showing up, as long as we can, and keep supporting this wonderful event, once a year, see each other. There are people you only see once a year, and it's today. What we can't bring back are the people that have long left us and have moved on. So it's more about the memories of the people that helped start this tradition, who surrounded Jim Monaghan Sr. in this great tradition. But we also honor them today as they are no longer with us.
Friends coming in from Belfast and Ireland and honoring my father's memory, and then my nephew taking the time to learn how to walk on stilts in honor of his grandfather.
Well, here's Monaghan on one, and the other one's Mike Maloney.
One that sits near and dear to my heart is when Mike Maloney, who was one of the founding members of the Belfast Circus and one of the guys that taught me to walk on stilts. When he passed, his family and friends came here, celebration of life for that St. Patrick's Day. And that's the last time I walked on stilts, was in his honor. I wore a pair of his stilts. I wore one of his stilt costumes. I still have his stilts, and his ashes are above the bar. His mural is on the wall here. His mural is on the wall at the Aaron Rose during St. Patrick's Day. It's there. There's a picture of he and I standing in front of the Aaron Rose when I was a teenager, both of us on stilts, and him kind of just joking with me in my ear, and we're above everything. So a lot of those memories in the performer side, what those guys taught me about the importance of the show is priceless, and gonna get emotional thinking about it. But yeah, I definitely yeah, marching with Mike, Donald, Jerry, and getting kind of embraced by those guys as a teenager and young man, that was probably those are my favorite memories.
This event has a future, and everything must change and evolve.
Now Trey's basically heading it all up, and Jim just sits back and critiques Trey's performance. But yeah, for the most part, Trey's in charge now.
There's this misconception that somehow my father is no longer in existence. But no, I have not fully taken over anything. Everything is still family cooperative, which will probably be the way it is for all of my life as well. Assumption would be that we would pass it along to Ivy. And obviously, that is the goal in a multi-generational business. Think about even bringing him into the fold is a wild thought. Running something that has as much significance to as many people as it does on the parade day, seeing my grandfather's friends that still participate, you feel like another brick in the wall, honestly. That's the best way I can put it, is that we're trying to build something. And so I would hate to overemphasize my role in anything, just because it genuinely feels like if what we're doing is a multi-generational business, which is what we've done to this point, and what I would like to do with passing it on to Ivy, then I just need to be another brick in the wall. 2025, we're bringing the nighttime portion back.